Welcome to today's edition of Wildcat Sports Update. I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and I have the honor to welcome the seniors on our varsity baseball team for 2022. In studio with me today, we've got Matt Vinal, we've got Joey Dinan, we've got Jack Toomey, we've got Nate Packer, we've got Brian Curdo, and we got Liam Dwyer. So welcome, guys. Why don't we just go around, quick introduction of yourselves, how long you played baseball for Wilmington, and what positions you play.
Matt Vinal. I play catcher. I've been at Wilmington High for 2 years, played varsity both years.
Joe?
I'm Joe Dinan. I pitcher for Wilmington High School. I've been playing varsity since junior year, freshman team, and JV freshman year.
I'm Jack Toomey. I'm a pitcher and third baseman. I've been playing since freshman year and been on varsities when I was a junior.
I'm Nate Packer. I've been on varsity since junior year. I played freshman year. I play the outfield, and
I'm Brian Curdo. I play first base, and I've been playing since freshman year.
I'm Liam Dwyer. I play right field, and this is my first year on varsity.
Okay, Liam, let's hand the mic down to Joe so we can talk a little bit about your role. You guys are all seniors. You've been around the program a long time. We've been through ups and downs, not only this year, but over the last 2 or 3 years with COVID. So, Joe, what do you consider your role as a senior and as a leader of not only just the varsity program, but all through the programs, JV as well?
Well, I think especially after COVID, there hasn't been. You skip a whole year, so you need a group of seniors. You need a group to kind of keep the traditions going, keep the respect going, keep the way that we play the game going, so that the younger kids can know how we run things at Wilmington. And it's more than just baseball. Know how we have our program, and you need even though we had a gap year, it was good that all of us could step up this senior year after last year being juniors and know what it's like to be a senior and be a positive role model for especially the JV kids who haven't even seen a year of baseball yet.
That's true. Now the question then is, as seniors, you guys have team dinners. Has that come back?
Yeah, we've had one. We're going to have another one this week. We're having a few of them. So.
Okay. And who hosted the first one?
That was at my place.
Was your place? So thanks for inviting the JV coach. Okay. Just a point of reference, this year I took the JV coaching job, JV baseball job, so I know all these guys pretty well. Matt, let's go to you real quick. When we started the season, we got to spring, got through this winter time, we did tryouts. What were your goals for the season?
I wanted to win every game we had. I thought our schedule was tough as always, but it's a new league every year with the seniors leaving, and all the new upcoming seniors on the team have to step up and really take control. And this year we saw what a difference it made between teams from the previous years.
So are you happy with where you are now, or is there still more to go?
There's more to go. Our goal was 10 wins at the beginning of the season, and I believe we're at 7 right now. So we definitely want to get there this week. We have to win out this week if we want to make playoffs.
Okay. And let's go to Jack real quick. As a senior, you're a pitcher and third baseman, correct? So as a pitcher, did you pitch varsity last year?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, have you noticed a difference between this year and last year with regards to how you perform or how you've changed or grown and matured?
I think definitely this year it's more confidence. It's kind of like last year, it's your first year in varsity. It's like, oh, I'm a varsity player now. It's kind of something you got to work through, kind of just the mindset. I mean, it's your first time on varsity. You don't want to just go out there scared. And this year, I think it's definitely, I'm stepping. I was like, all right, I can do this now. I'm an established varsity player, and it's I can go out and I can pitch. It's just kind of a mindset thing.
That's good. Let's go back to Nate. Nate's our center fielder. What do you think as a senior, or even going into this year? What attitude did you bring?
really just trying to bring the culture back that we had a few years ago. It's tough with COVID and everything getting shut down. Trying to bring back what we had freshman year and the teams before us. Just trying to get 10 wins, trying to make the playoffs, change it up a little bit.
Okay, Brian, is this your first or second year in varsity?
This is my first year.
And what's it been like transitioning into a varsity program?
It's very good. I love the atmosphere. It's a lot better than being on JV, since all the guys are supportive and they all strive to help you get better, which is great.
What did you see as the biggest difference between the JV level and the varsity level?
Definitely pitching. It's a lot harder, different pitches. You got to be ready 24/7, unlike JV where it's normally just fastballs coming at you, but now you have to watch for sliders and all these other funky pitches.
Okay, perfect. Let's go to Liam. Liam, you were in the program in freshman year. You missed 2 years, you came back. What brought you back into the fold?
I don't know, honestly. I needed something to do in the spring, and I figured maybe I could still play baseball a little bit, and I don't think I was wrong. Came back. I feel like I'm a pretty solid member on the team. Still got some kinks to work out for sure, but it's been fun so far.
What did you find what did you find the hardest part in going, because you played freshman and you hadn't played for you? What's the most difficult thing to adjust to?
Oh yeah, same as Curto. Definitely the pitching. I haven't seen good breaking ball probably in my life until this year, so it was definitely a big adjustment.
Okay, good. Let's come back here to Matt. I'm going to go through your team. We're going to try to get every player talked about real quickly. We'll talk first of the seniors. So each one you'll get a senior and a player. So Matt, just give us a real quick synopsis of Joe Dinan.
He's my partner, pitcher catcher, senior co-captain duo, and I wouldn't want anyone else. He's a motivator, and he brings the energy every time he goes out there on the mound.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, we'll take you all the way to the only fresh. Stay with you because I'm going to 2 each, and Joe, you'll get 3 because I have an extra. Go all the way down to the freshman on the team, which is Aiden Balter. Give us a quick synopsis on him.
He was the missing key that we needed, and we needed someone at first base to step up. Curto hurt his wrist a little bit during the season, so Balter's really stepped up this year as a freshman. He's a big frame, and I hope he only gets bigger going on. And so, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Joey will give you the Matt Vinyl treatment. He gets to repeat what he said about what he's talked about you. What about Matt? What's he bring to us? What's he like?
Vinyl's just a dog all the time. Like behind the plate, he's gonna stop the ball. He's gonna gun 3 kids out a game. I have all the trust in the world when he's behind the plate and I'm pitching to him. If there's a guy on first, he's gonna hose him. He brings that energy. He's got the big bat on the team. He's gonna make an electric play when you need it. And when you need somebody at the plate, you want it to be Matt.
Okay, let's go back. Junior Jake Roque. Jacob?
Roque is he's the future. He's the potential of this team. Next year, he's got my vote for captain. He's gonna be a true leader. He's our shortstop. He's a pitcher. And he does a lot on the field, but he also has a lot of respect in the dugout as well. Even us seniors, everybody respects him. We all hear what he has to say as a junior, and we all respect him. We all see how great he can be in the future as well.
And since I'm going to give you one more, Mike Monteforte.
Monteforte. He stepped up at catching and at second base this year for us. So he's been playing good 2 positions when we need him. And he's for his size, he has some pop, and he's got an arm. So he's a great player to have in the dugout, and brings some fun to the dugout too. Likes to joke around, so it's good to have him around.
Okay, perfect. Let's go to Jack. Jack, I'm going to give you, let's see, who should I pick? I'll give you, no? No, Nate. You got Nate. Nate Packer.
Well, Nate's the heart of the soul of the team. He always brings like the energy and a nice little joke every so often with his little dances in the outfield, him and Dwyer and Harper. It's like, and I mean, ever since freshman year, every time I'm pitching and I know a ball gets hit to center field, I know Nate's going to catch it. He has my back at all times.
Okay, and since you mentioned Harper, how about we go with
Harper? Harper's great. I mean, he's like the future. Him and his cousin Aiden. They're gonna be the next great players on this team. Harper's always the first to step up anytime we need to do anything. He's always carrying bases, buckets of balls, anything, any way he can just help out. He's always the first to step up, and that's what I love about him.
It's good to hear. Good teammates like that. Let's go back to Nate. Nate, you're going to get Jack.
Jack Toomey. I mean, what else can I say? No, Toomey's great. Toomey's the toughest skin on the team right here. Toomey knows how to take a joke. He knows how to dish it out and spoon it in. He can fire from the mound or from third base. He's a hell of a baseball player and even better a teammate. Definitely.
Any specific nickname that we have for Jack?
No.
No? All right, how about Brett Ebert?
Brett Ebert. Oh, Brett Ebert. Good second baseman. Hell of an arm, for sure. But, love playing with Brett. Brett brings the energy. He's always wearing his war paint. Good guy like Brett.
All right. Let's go on to, I'll give you Liam.
Liam he brings all the energy. I mean, he's always in a good mood. He's dancing in the outfield, like Jack said. And, I mean, if you're pretty mad that game, he's always there to cheer you up. He's always got seeds in his bag to share with everyone. He's just like that one guy you can always rely on for anything.
Okay, good. And how about Lars Ostebo?
Lars, I love him. Lars is he's good all around. He can play anywhere. He fills in when we need him. He's got a pretty good bat. He's come in a couple times to close. He had great job pitching. He's shut out, which he's a great player. He's the future, just like Balter and Austin. He's going to be a great player.
Okay, perfect. Let's go back to Liam. Liam, I'm giving you Mr. Curto first.
Curto. Me and Curto are two peas in a pod. Earlier, he was my DH because I'm not that good up at the plate, so he would hit for me. Great guy. Like I said, he sucked. He was hurt early in the season. Would have liked to have him out there for me, but like him all around. Him and Balter are honestly the big duo this year, I think. Them two. Tall and short. That's what it is.
Okay.
All around great teammate, though.
Okay, and our final player, Patrick Stokes.
Stokesy. Stokely's my boy out and right. A lot of love out in the outfield. A lot of the boys like to mess with Stokes. I think though that next year he's gonna come back and he's gonna mess with all of them. I don't think he's gonna take anything from them next year.
Okay, good. Okay, let's go back up here to the front to Joe just to start since you're in the middle. Let's look at this year. I know we're 7-9 coming into the final week of the season. We have 4 games left to play. Got to win 3 or 4. 2 games against Dragut and the tournament Memorial Day. Just give us a quick overview. What did you think how did we get to 7-9 and what can we do to improve to win these next couple games?
Well, I think at the beginning of the year, we knew we had a lot of potential to not just make the playoffs, but like have a run. We didn't start out the season with the record that we wanted, like the first 6 games, I would say. I think we might have been 2-4 to start out the season, but all those games were close. We didn't lose by a lot, and we knew we could have beat some good teams like Reading and teams like that. But as the season got towards the middle parts, we went on a roll. We won something like 5 of 7. I don't know what the numbers there, but we won a good chunk of those games. We were on a roll. Struggled the last few games, but we know we have all the potential to do well. I think if we just get the bats going, because that's been our big struggle, is scoring runs to support our defense. If we can get the bats going these last few games, we keep the energy up in the dugout. I don't see why we can't take the wins we need to make playoffs and go far.
That sounds good. So let's go to Mr. Vinyl here. Just real quick, we talked about COVID last year and the year before. What do you see the differences this year, even from last year, with regards to how things are played? Is everyone more relaxed, or are you getting better umpiring and the like?
Well, everybody who's watching this knows me, hopefully. I don't like umpires. I have to deal with them pushing on my back sometimes, and it's the worst. But they're definitely better from umping from behind the mound. That was a struggle. That was even worse than it is now, honestly. And just to get back to normal baseball with everybody being able to be close to each other in the dugout and everything like that is definitely a big deal to have back for the last year.
Okay, where's the next team dinner?
What was that?
Team dinner, when's the next one?
Oh, that's Wednesday night
Okay.
at Curto's house. Be there.
You just invited everybody to your house, Brian. Is your mom and dad going to be upset about that?
Be there, be square.
Be there.
Okay.
Be square.
Let's go real quickly to Jag. And I'm not going to ask you about umpires because I know the situation that we had at Burlington a couple days ago. But yeah, how have you seen the changes with regards to the unity of the team with now that we're away from all the COVID and the masks and all that? Fun
Yeah,
stuff?
I think definitely it not being like COVID anymore. I think it helps the guys be closer, literally and figuratively. But I think it's just this year I've seen, like, as opposed to last year, like it's definitely more relaxed. Everybody's having much better time playing. Like last year, I feel like sometimes we'd go out for a game and we were kind of just, we didn't have the mindset. We were all just like kind of dejected and we were just going out there to play. Well, this year we're kind of, we're going out to have fun. We're playing for each other and we're really like coming together to help, just get wins, like it's a much better atmosphere.
Okay, let's keep it with you. We're going to real quickly. We're going to pass the mic right around. Top moment from the year so far.
Aiden Balter walk-off.
Okay, let's go to. You can say the same thing if you want, but make it a little bit different. Like Aiden Balter walk-off, something like that.
Probably the Balter home run. His home run was, I like that. I like watching him succeed. It's good for him.
Okay, Brian?
Mine's probably going to have to be Joey Dinan's home run, just because I don't think a lot of us thought he had it in him, especially with his dead bat. But when we saw that thing go over the fence, everyone went crazy, so that's probably my favorite.
Liam?
Mine was Roke's walk-off against Watertown. I think that was a big win for us, and that was one that we needed to kind of push us through that little gap in the season after a tough one against Stoneham.
Okay. Matt?
I have to agree with Liam. Roke's walk-off against Watertown was crazy. We had a rally in the bottom of the sixth and the bottom of the seventh. Scored a bunch of runs, kept it going, and ended up winning.
Okay. Joe, you get the last word here on top moment. You can mention your home run. I'm not going
That's all right. That was fun, but I also got to go with Roke's walk-off, our second walk-off of the season, but not just because we won, we had the bats going, because that was the moment where we had the most energy I think we ever have in the dugout, and it was awesome to see how excited and how pumped we were for each other in that moment, and it was the loudest we've gotten in a while.
Okay, now we're going to stay with you, Joe. One of the issues we've had throughout the year is depth. Okay, we started off the season with 26 or 27 players trying out, and we ended up with 13 on varsity and 12 on JV. Do you have an explanation as to why we're at that point now, or how do we improve on that?
Well, we really just need more guys to try out. We need more people to come up through the system, stay in Wilmington High School and play baseball. I think that's where we're at right now. I know there's a good group of 8th graders right now, and I know a lot of them are thinking about going to other schools, thinking about maybe stopping playing baseball, but it's really just convincing these kids to continue with baseball and tell them how awesome it is to be part of this team, have this group of guys supporting them, and keep the system going, having a big group at tryouts and making sure more people play the game.
Okay, now we're going to just go around real quick. Keep it weird because you're going to get the real quick question, and we'll do interviews with all you just to get some personal stuff out. If you were talking to a 5th grader or a 4th grader, kid in Little League, you see walking in the parade, what would be your advice to them, just from as far as high school athletics is concerned?
Oh, as far as high school athletics is concerned, it's that the teams you're going to be a part of in high school are going to be some friends, and you're going to make some bonds that you're going to have for the rest of your life. There's no support system, I think, like there is being part of a team, especially at the varsity level. If you make it and you stay your senior year, you're going to create some really nice bonds. And these guys behind me and just next to me, these are like my best friends. They're going to be with me, and I'll always have them. If I need to reach out to them later in life, I know that.
Okay, let's go to Matt. Same question. You've been I've had you in the studio now. This is like the 3rd time, correct? Hockey and golf. So you're a 3-sport athlete. What would you say to that 5th grader or the parent who comes to you and say, should I send my kid to Wilmington High? Should I find someplace else to go?
I transferred to Wilmington my junior year of high school, experienced 5 years of a private school, and I really noticed how the bond between people who live in separate towns and the people that lived in my hometown it's completely different. I came back to Wilmington because I wanted lifelong friends that I could count on forever, and that's what I got.
Great.
So, yeah.
That's a great answer. Good, because I forgot that you transferred in. Perfect. So let's go over to Jack, and we're going to go through real quickly. It's like 5 or 6 questions we're going to ask you. Just get the feel of who Jack Toomey is. So the first question is there a former or present teammate who you've learned a lot from?
I think it was Drew Gallucci. Like last year, I was playing behind him, and a lot of the stuff I know about just being a varsity player, like it was from asking stuff from him, just telling me the experiences that he's had, and I think it really helped me.
Okay. Other activities or things you do within the high school?
I golf, and I'm in the marching band.
Okay. Favorite baseball player?
David Ortiz.
Okay. Favorite moment from baseball through your whole career, Little League to now?
I think it was just the whole Cooperstown trip when I was 12. I think it was just a great experience with a couple of these guys, Packer and Dinan. It was just a great couple of days, to go out and just be in. Oh, and Dwyer too. I forgot about Dwyer. Hey, Dwyer hit a home run. I think that was pretty cool. But I think it was just a great experience. Not just a single moment, just a whole couple days of just you're in the place where baseball, like your Baseball Hall of Fame's right there. It's a whole nice little place.
And what are your future plans?
I'm going to go to college, UNH, and maybe we'll play some club baseball there, see what happens.
Okay, and what's going to be your walk-up song Memorial Day tournament?
Thunderstruck.
Okay, let's go back to Nate, who now I can apologize on camera to Nate. I called him Ian during the golf program we had here, so I got to remember Nate. I've been focusing on that name for the whole day. I did get a lot of work done at home. So Nate, we'll go back with you. A former teammate or teammate that influenced you?
I'm going to have to go with Nico Piazza. He was a great captain last year, great guy. Learned a lot from him. Definitely.
Okay, and favorite moment, baseball career, up and down.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can pin it down to one moment. It's been a roller coaster, but definitely enjoyed it.
Okay, other activities you do at the high school?
Play hockey, golf a little bit, and take photos for the yearbook.
Okay, and if we had your game on WCTV, would you be watching yourself on TV, and what would you look for?
Look for if I watch myself play baseball.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, just make sure I don't drop my hands when I'm swinging. Try to swing flat. Don't want to be lifting the ball up the shortstop.
Okay, now what's your future plans?
I'm gonna go to college at UMass Amherst and hopefully study something cool there.
Okay, walk up Stone Memorial Day, so when I'm in there, we get to hear this?
Undecided. I don't really know yet. I didn't know that was an option, but I'll definitely pick something good.
All right. Let's go to Brian. Brian, real quick, first question. Do you remember the first question? I've asked everyone the same thing.
Someone I looked
Up to, yeah.
Yeah,
To
looked
play.
up to.
Yeah, very good.
Probably Vinny Scalfani, just because he was first baseman. He taught me some stuff whenever I would see him. So I definitely looked up to him. He helped me.
Okay, other activities you do at the high school?
I'm in the marching band with Joey and Jack. Obviously play baseball, and I take photos for the yearbook along Nate.
Oh, that's good. And then favorite moment, baseball career, up and down?
Probably playing down at Rotary on opening day. Everyone's there, everyone's watching. It was a great memory.
Okay, and future plans?
I'm going to Merrimack. I'm majoring in biology.
Okay, and walk-up song, what's it going to be?
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay. So who's the good, who's the bad, and who's the ugly?
The ugly's Vinyl. The good, Troy Dinan. The bad, Aiden Balter.
Okay. Let's go to Liam. Liam, again, somebody in baseball, that a teammate you had or a former teammate that helped influence you to where you are?
One teammate that I definitely remember is sitting there is Packer. We were probably on the same team ever since T-ball. He was just the one guy I just remember messing around with ever since I was a kid.
Okay. Other sports and activities you've done at Wilmington?
I play soccer for Wilmington. I was in DECA as well.
And DECA as well. We'll do DECA some other time. We'll bring the DECA people in. I don't think that's
probably
Wildcat
won't be a
sports
part of
update.
that. Don't worry about it.
Favorite moment baseball all the time?
Probably when I used to pitch. That was pretty fun. Haven't done that in a while, but definitely remember back in Little League for Bob Mitchell. I was on the mound.
That's good.
Yeah, shout out
So
Bob Mitchell.
I don't have to ask
Good
who your
guy.
favorite coach was then, do I?
Oh no, it's probably Bob.
Um,
Or maybe Chris Frisori's a close second. He's a front runner. He's very close. Shout out to him as well. And the girls lacrosse team. I heard he's doing a pretty good job
That's
over
what I
there.
heard, and we are honored that he's taken that job that nobody wanted to take, so that's good news.
Have you had them up?
No, not yet. I have not had. I've invited everyone to come on. I haven't done one yet. What are you gonna? What's your plans for the future?
I'm gonna go to UMass Amherst and major in business.
So I think there's gonna be a big party down here in Miss Amherst at some point, right?
Me and the Eisenbros.
And what are you going to?
Walk up song.
Yeah, that's it.
The
Thank you.
Zoo by Scorpions.
Okay, let's go to Matt. So we have a few minutes real quick, because I guess another question, everybody. Matt, player that you've played with that influenced you, helped you along?
Definitely Captain Nico Piazza last year. He was starting catcher, and I came into the program last year, and he made me feel welcome and told me that I needed to be a leader and step up into the role. I think I did. I want to give him a big thanks for that.
Okay, and you already told me all your activities. Anything else that you do?
Hockey, baseball, golf, and I make the most money in high school for sure.
Because you're a champion landscaper, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. Favorite moment all time?
Definitely hitting the go-ahead home run last year on senior day against Watertown.
Okay, and what's your plans for the future?
I committed to Massachusetts Maritime Academy, and I'm going to study fire science to become a firefighter.
Okay, good. And what's your walk-up song going to be?
Life is Good by Drake.
Okay, let's go to Joe. And we'll go through the same thing. Teammate or person to influence you the most?
Back when I was a freshman, I believe one of the senior captains was older brother Stokes, Chris Stokes, and I remember he gave me rides to practice when I needed them and really helped me, live up to my potential as a freshman.
Other activities or athletics you do at Wilmington High?
Golf. I used to play basketball and baseball. I'm in the band, marching band, jazz band.
Okay, and Let me ask you this, influences for you other than a player, a coach, or anybody that might influence you to get here?
I would say maybe my middle school coach, Dan Ardito. That's when I started really pitching. Like I became a pitcher in middle school, and he really gave me the confidence, let me go deep into games for the first time in my career, and really had trust in me to get the job done on the mound, so I could build confidence in myself.
Excellent. And a walk-up song for you?
I have to say Hypnotize, Biggie.
Okay. And what are your future plans?
I'm going to Rutgers University to study biomedical engineering. Hopefully play club baseball if I can.
Okay, what are you going to miss the most?
From high school?
Yeah.
Probably, if I can't play baseball, then definitely baseball.
Okay. And real quick, because I got about a minute and a half, I give everybody a shout. You can shout out, look right into the camera right over here, and give a shout to anybody you want. We'll roll real quick through so we get this in. Go.
I'll shout out my Mimi, brothers, Michael and David, and dad and mom.
Okay, Jack.
Shout out my mom, dad, my sister, and my dog.
Okay, Jack.
Shout out my mom and dad, Chris Rizzori, probably Connor Zaya stepping up big time. Love Connor.
Shout out mom, my dad, all my siblings. Definitely Chris Rizzori too. Aiden Balter. Love you, kid.
Liam.
Shout out mom, dad, Chris Rizzori, Bob Mitchell, Ed Malloy too, big coach of my life.
Okay, and finally, Matt.
Shout out my parents and Dan Ardito.
Yeah, shout out Dan Ardito.
All right. Dan's a great guy. I've coached with Dan. I was on Little League Board with Dan. You can hold it.
Shout out Dan Ardito for all of us.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So just to wrap up, I want to thank Matt, Joey, Jack, Ian, I'm sorry, Nate, Brian, and Liam for coming in. And also want to tell everybody, if you have a chance this week, and I know we're going to probably not get this out, but more of the tournament is very important to our program and to everybody that's out there. So if you can come and give these kids some backup, it'd be great. And I want to appreciate you for joining us. And for Wildcat Sports Update, this is Jim Boyle, and we'll see you on down the road.